up, Virgo gang? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That is me. We're going to read your tarot cards here today. So let's connect with that Virgo energy out there. Virgo. So here on YouTube, guys, I do general messages just for those who are new. So friendly reminder. Shit's getting awesome. No. Come into these readings with an open heart and an open mind. But ultimately, if the messages don't resonate with you, if you don't feel like the messages are serving you or connecting with your energy, please release them. It doesn't mean they're wrong, but it may not be intended for you. It may be intended for someone else out there. So please don't be offended if it's not your message this week. That being said, it is always my aim, my goal, my intention that the messages do reach you and connect with you and resonate with you. Most importantly, motivate you, empower you, inspire you. That's what I want to do here. So if you're not feeling that way, feel free to check back another time, okay? You are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. You got great cards coming up. Let's hope they come out in your reading here. Let's do it. All right, Virgo. What can we talk about this week? Let's do past, present, future, what to release and what to embrace. Here we go. Virgo. For my Virgo gang. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm not going to get too excited, but yeah, I am. Okay. You have really nice cards coming up, Virgo. All right. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and do them all. Some of you are going to be reuniting with a Capricorn. Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, that could work. A little earth sign energy. Yeah, after a period of pause or rest or delay, I almost think this obviously won't be for everyone, but I almost get the vibe of sort of like a period of separation, maybe to see what else is out there. An amicable split, if you will, is what I'm getting. The thing is, I almost sense this may have already happened, so I want to underscore, you never have to take anyone back from your past. If that's not your jam, that's fine, but I'm going to share this message anyway. If you, especially a male Capricorn, but it could be a female, if you have a Capricorn of your past that it was like on again, off again, or more than likely dated once, but kind of decided to see different people. It could have been like a dating app situation, like, you met up a few times, this, that, and the other thing. If you're not currently with them, but you still think about them, I think they think about you as well. I think someone is contemplating reaching out again with a warm offer from the heart. This could sometimes be an apology, especially if you're married to one, if you're having a week where maybe there was some turbulent energy and you both kind of were, even if you're sleeping beside each other, you went to bed with kind of like the silent treatment. That's not going to last. Someone's going to break the ice and it's going to be like, I love you. Okay, I love you too. Obviously, that's not for everyone. I actually love that this card is coming up because this is the only card that if it's not a Capricorn, it indicates something maybe a little bit funky. But what I love is that this is coming up in what you need to release. You need to release fear. Whatever is holding you back, it's that darker energy that exists within us all. This week it may be creeping up on you and messing with your confidence. It may be like, I don't know, can we do this? You're not really good at this. Like, what if they don't like you? What if it's not good? It's not real. That's your shadow side creeping into, your ego trying to protect you. Like, no, don't put yourself out there. What if they don't like us? We don't want to make a fool of ourselves. But you have power over the devil. You always have, right? This is not a new scenario. You've always dealt with this little shadow side that sometimes creeps up on you. So this week it's saying, don't be afraid to silence the demon, right? Don't be afraid to silence this guy because he's not in control. You are. And I would argue too, it's like he's creeping up to test you in an attempt to block you from a situation where you have nothing to fear. This is going to be great. For some reason, this feels like almost social anxiety. It feels very like you have to mingle with a group of people and you may just be having a week where you're not feeling very outgoing or super social or whatever this is. But the thing is, this whole circumstance is happening so that you can mingle and be with the people and be with the group. And obviously, safety, priority, wear your mask, be smart. I'm not going to get into that discussion, right? But there's an outlet for you to go and be yourself and share your beautiful talents and kindness, whatever it is, even if it's just a hangout or a barbecue. It's like you're meant to go and do this because it's going to lift your spirits. And yet you're second guessing yourself or you're worried. I don't know why this keeps coming through, but it's like you're worried your ex is going to be there or something about that. And quite literally what you need to release is fear. Also, obsessive thoughts that are not helpful to you. If they haven't manifested, if it's not truth, then don't give power to those thoughts because your mind is a very powerful thing, right? What you think, in theory, you can manifest. So if you're constantly swinging negative, shadow side, I'm fearful, they're not going to like me, whatever it is, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not skinny enough, all these dumb things, then you're going to miss out on a really good opportunity, a beautiful opportunity to network and connect with people. Romantically, friends-wise, family, whatever this is, don't let fear hold you back. I can even see this too. Again, I don't want to foray into this because I know it's a touchy subject. But just the idea of sort of the world opening back up and is it safe to be out there? I think if it would do good things for your mental health and there's really, exciting opportunities to see those people, take the proper precautions, be safe, bring your sanitizer, do what you got to do. But again, can you still do the situation in a slightly modified way that allows you to participate in this fun activity? Of course you can. But again, you have to sort of, there's like an obsession with the devil. Like you just can't push past that one thing. But because it's being expressed with the devil, it's shackling you. It's not allowing you freedom and liberation. It is stunting your growth. And the one thing that you're meant to do here in this lifetime, at least in my humble opinion, is to grow and develop as a spiritual being. So when the devil shows up and says, nope, sorry, can't do that, authority, the little cop, right? The police officer inside your head saying, ma'am, we're going to pull over. You have the authority to be like, no, I'm going here. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for your opinion, but I'm good. It's almost like you have to negotiate with your fear. It's really hard to just say, nope, I'm not scared. It's fine. If you can do that, great. But as much as you don't lean into it would be helpful to you. So again, when I use the term negotiate, it's understanding, all right, fear may have to come along with us, but we're in the driver's seat, not the devil, not the fear, right? He's going to want to insert his opinion so you can say, yeah, I understand, but let me talk you through this again for the 8th time. Why going out to hang out, with our family this weekend isn't as scary as you're making it out to be. Thank you for your opinion. We're going to do this anyway. I'll talk you through it again. It's almost like you have to talk to yourself like you're a child. I hope that makes sense to some of you. Anyway, let's focus more on this stuff. The only reason why I was harping on that is because it's the only card where I could see it being an issue, but the mere fact that it's coming up is what you need to release. You need to release your fear. If you are dealing with a Capricorn who is low vibing and bringing you down and not respecting you and not treating you right, then that's what you need to let go of. If you have a Capricorn who is instigating third-party stuff and you have made it clear that that's not your jam and they're still persistent on you and this person, you need to let the Capricorn go because they're not in alignment with what you want. Others of you may be dealing with a very high-vibe Capricorn, or a male earth sign for that matter. It could be female, but I'll be honest, it's probably a male earth sign. This is something you need to embrace. So going back to this original storyline of on again, it's not really on again, off again. I don't think that's an accurate way of describing it. Missed opportunity. For most of you, it feels like there is a mutual thought of, man, maybe I should give that one more try, but maybe I blew it. Do they like me? Are they dating someone else? One way to find out. I think there is a huge ability for this connection to transform into something greater if, again, we can chuck our fear aside. If we can look past all the reasons why it might not work and just sort of relax and ease into it and enjoy this conversation, enjoy this social opportunity for what it is. I actually think that you guys, if you connect again, you're both going to go home and be like, I kind of like that. Do I see this going places in the future? For a lot of you, this is a really big offer. This is a really good offer that could provide you a lot of support, a lot of stability. It's a connection that offers longevity through the years because the seed is very mature. It's mature because it's a king. But the King of Pentacles has put a lot of work into himself, into his kingdom, into his life. He has a plan. He sees a future and he wants to build it. And so typically very patient, not one that needs to rush things, but wants a solid foundation that can continue to grow and last through the years. Excellent husband-father type card. So maybe this is you, Virgo, right? It starts off as something small, but I'm almost getting the idea it's carried through the years. Some of you may actually be celebrating an anniversary. I want to clarify this devil a little bit. Not to harp on it too much, I guess I want to give you messages of substance, and this all seems good. It feels like something starts to grow more and more, and then eventually you too reach some sort of moment where it's like, are we ready to bring this to the next level, to the next chapter? Okay, I don't even need to clarify this. What do we need to sacrifice in order to allow our love to continue to grow and flourish and build a life together? That's your advice or guidance, what to lead into, what you're building. And I would even offer, who or whom you are building with. I think what this is saying is that in order to welcome this transformation, something would need to be sacrificed here. The Hanged Man is inverted so that he can get a different perspective on the matter, on the situation. His upside down legs kind of make a 4. 4 is indicating, again, stability, control, a groundedness. There may be a clinging on to something out of comfortability or fear. And for some of you, it may be your singlehood. It may be your independence. But I very much see one or both of you weighing out. But, I really like this person. I've never had a connection this strong. I'm wanting to embrace that more. I'm wanting to continue to invest in this connection. And so you fill in the blank. What is the deal breaker there? I have to be honest, for most of you, I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think it's holding on to that one reason of, oh, well, maybe I'm not ready. They seem to have a lot of family drama, and my family is so close-knit and so tight. I don't know if that would work. You may be making something a monster, making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't say that to sound condescending or minimize your fears or your worries. I am here to say, though, that with the devil, if you lean into what the devil is telling you and whispering you into your ear, you're going to block your blessings. And you have a lot of blessings here, so I guess I'm just posing, what are these things that are holding you? And again, can you negotiate with them? Maybe you do have to make a sacrifice. Maybe if you want to move in with your sweetheart, you have to move to that, I hate to say crappy part of town, or the opposite. You have to move to a neighborhood that's a little bit more expensive. I'm going to have to save more. I can't buy as much clothing. I can't, whatever it is. Sure, there will be sacrifices, but is it worth it? And I mean, the answer to that. But don't let fear win. Again, if it is your job to grow and develop spiritually, and maybe this has to do with business. Maybe this is a business contract if it's not romantic or something. Really awesome, and I keep wanting to use the word networking, engaging, meeting people, really celebratory opportunities where you get to, this is your moment to shine. You bring a lot to the table. You have an ace up your sleeve, so when you offer it, of course this person's like, ooh, what's that? I want it, right? You may meet someone, find a really strong connection this week, whether it's on dating apps or more than likely going out, and I don't always say that, but this feels very social. This feels very put yourself in that public space to meet people. And again, underscoring, I understand there's still restrictions on social gatherings. Be safe. I'm not saying do anything stupid, right? I need to hammer that point home, especially for my Virgos out there, because I know you guys of all the zodiac signs can be a little bit, what is the word? Phobic. What is that? I get it. I have a stellium in my 6th house, so I get it. I'm putting that out there. Yes, be safe. Do what you need to do to feel safe. But again, don't lean into fear. I'm not going to go because this could happen. Well, what if it doesn't happen? What if you can understand where that fear is coming from and adjust your plan ever so slightly to sort of silence the fear, to take care of that thing that you view as too risky or too scary, and do it in a way where, oh, I'm glad I went, because had I missed out on that opportunity, I never would have connected with my best friend. I understand? Yes, there's small sacrifices that need to be made, but what you're needing to sacrifice is the fear that I think you guys think you need to bring along. You don't need it anymore. It served its purpose. There's a time and a place to be very uber cautious, and I have to be honest, I don't think it's this week. I'm one tarot reader out of a million, don't get me wrong, but if you're connecting with this storyline, if some of this is offering you confirmations and making sense, fear can take a back seat this week. It's really not serving you. It's testing you to see if you've fully grown, if you've learned the lesson from possibly feeling like you missed out on past opportunities because, again, you sort of allowed fear to control you. This is a big card of control. What is this King of Pentacles? For some of you in your family or in your circle of friends, there's going to be news of engagements and weddings. Some of you may be asked to be a bridesmaid or help plan a shower or something of the sort. For my dudes, maybe it's a bachelor party or something like that. There's news of celebration of love is in the air. It could certainly be your story, but if it's not, it's absolutely connected to you via your group of friends or something. And go. It was so healthy for you to be in that energy of just lighthearted. We're here, we're thriving, we're living. Yes, life is full of ups and downs, but that's no reason to not celebrate the good times. You need to celebrate the good times, I'm telling you. Give me one more on this King of Pentacles. Some of you may be meeting the in-laws, meet the parents. I could see that. It's funny, that was the bottom of your deck. It came out again. Does this person bring you peace of mind? Do you sleep comfortably at night thinking that this person is a staying power in your life? Do you see yourself building a future with this person? I think they see it with you. Where are you cutting off your options too soon? Where are you, again, I hate to reiterate, but where are you letting fear talk you out of a really good opportunity? You don't know until you try, and I would even offer nothing is permanent if you don't want it to be. You always have choice. You always have agency. So if it scares you to move in with this person and you're weighing out the pros and cons, if you feel a connection strong enough to pursue it, who's to say that in a few months you can't change your mind? I know that sounds like a hassle and a nightmare, but again, that's this creeping through. Don't worry about it. Don't make it a hassle and a nightmare if it doesn't need to be, because it hasn't even presented yet, right? Projecting fear onto future situations is a big theme here. This is about living in the now, living in the moment, and seeking out all the beautiful opportunities that life is offering you. If you hear the calling, pick up the phone. I'm going to leave you with that, Virgo. I like that. You had a really cool message this week. It's about the simple things in life. Big decisions, but I think it's big decisions that could bring you a lot of nourishment, a lot of fulfillment. There's people around you that love you and are rooting for you and supporting you. It's your internal dialogue you need to be very conscious of this week. Does that make sense? Conscience? Listen to your conscience? I feel like that came out weird. It's not cautious, but yeah, more or less, I think you need to be more discerning on the narrative you're telling yourself. All right, I'm wrapping you there, Virgo. I could talk all day. You guys know that, right? Movement forward. Yeah, you're through the chaos. The rocky waves, you're onto smooth sailing, smooth shores up ahead. It's going to be a journey, but I think it's going to be a very peaceful one. Sixes are all about victories. This is the Six of Swords, mental clarity. I love it. Virgo, thanks for joining me here today. Remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next Wednesday for more tarot. Bye, guys.